thing. Did you drop something? Is everything okay? Is anyone wet?
Only for you.
The sun is still out, alright? Wow, God is watching. You just drop that one on me? What do you do? Is anyone wet? Only for you, alright? That would make most dudes spark up, but that made me go, I can't. We have to get to know each other. Shy erection. I can already tell this is going to be my favorite one of the weekend. It's going to be an interesting one. It's such perfect time. I don't know if you guys appreciate the perfect timing that just happened. It's not even like there was like a boom, boom, boom. Only for you. It was, is anyone wet? Only for you! And you're like, wow, that was so fast. Don Rickles is looking down, just like winking, just like, yeah. That was fast. So thank you. I feel welcome. Oddly enough, I don't know if you guys know this, but this venue used to be a strip club. And I feel like that kind of energy is just in the walls to make people yell that. Oh, he's throwing the Hungarian at me right off the bat. How are you? I didn't understand it, but Hoity Budge. I am Zoltan, and agrok many bitches. That was only for her. That's how talented I am. She just threw that. All I said was, my name is Zoltan, and I need to go to the bathroom. Since that is all the Hungarian that I know. That was perfect. That just reminded me like if my mom was in the audience. That's how excited she gets when I do comedy. Like as soon as I show up, she's like, "It's you!" And I'm like, "Yeah, you knew I was coming." She's like, "I'm just so proud!" And I'm like, "Thanks." You know? My mom's so nice. Anyway, it's very nice to be here. Thanks for showing up. This is great. We're living life again. Doing it. It's good. It's nice to be back in Seattle. The last time I was here was, I think, late February 2020. And I think I was one of the last shows they did before everything got shut down, so they left my name on the marquee outside during the entire lockdown. So my buddy Andrew, who was just on here, he would send me photos like, "Yeah, your name's still on there." So it just looked like I closed the club. That's what it looked like. It looked like I came here and performed, and they're like, "We can't go on." Lock the doors. It was nice to be back, you know. It was good landing at SeaTac, as I always do. It's a great airport, next to nothing. The Seattle International Tacoma something else. SeaTac. It's not in either town. It's good. You're like, which one is it in? None of them. Actually, all the ones in the name, none of them. It's a fun, even the way they like approach it, like the way the planes come, they take you to downtown Seattle, they're like, "We're here," and they're like, "No, you're not." Landed you in SeaTac, which should be called a $60 Uber ride. That's what it costs. It's not next to anything. I flew in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I live in San Diego, but I flew in from Tulsa because I got a movie role, and I'm shooting. Yeah, well, you haven't heard it. friends reacted too. I told them, like, yeah, I gotta be in Tulsa for a month shooting a movie, and they're like, ha 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 ha. And I'm like, it's not Fast and Furious, right? That's what everyone assumes. Like, Transformers? Fast and Furious? I'm like, no, it's a low-budget movie, faith-based. I'm playing Jesus Christ. I don't know if you've heard of him, the Son of God. His only son. That is who I'm playing, because the world is weird. It's the weirdest world ever. They're like, do you want to play Jesus? And I'm like, sure. And so I've been out there for 10 days, and in the last 10 days, that's the most amount of times I've asked myself, well, what would Jesus do in this scene? How does he order a latte? Because it's set in modern times, and I had to order a latte, and I'm like, you get whole milk. Like, he wouldn't mess around with almond milk. He's a whole milk guy, you know? Would he tip? Nah. I think Jesus would tip. I think he would tip if it was a sit-down situation, but not up at the counter where I did all the work, pretty much. You know? I might be putting these words in Jesus' mouth right now, but I feel like he wouldn't tip in those, because I don't like tipping in those. Like, hey, would you like to tip? I'm like, for what? If you flip the iPad sooner, I can put my own order in. I had a weird time flying out this morning. I flew out of the Tulsa airport, which is small, and I was going through the TSA line, and you still have to wear your mask at the airport because it's a federal mandate. And the TSA guy was yelling it. He just had to keep going. You have to wear your mask over your nose to your mouth. If you don't, you will be kicked out of line. So just do it, and everything will be easier that way. And every 2 minutes, he'd have to start the speech over again because, you know, more people would come in the line. And then finally, I made it up to the front, right where you're about to throw your shoes in the bucket. And there's a guy behind me. As soon as the guy started his speech again, you got to put your mask in the da-da-da. He goes, man, I hate that guy. And I was like, oh yeah, he's probably tired of saying that line over and over again. I'm trying to like stick up for the TSA guy. You know, that's not an easy job. And he goes, no, that guy sucks. You should find another line of work. And I just went, you know. Because you know when you want to like end it, but you don't want to argue. So I don't want to agree with him, but I also don't want to disagree. So I just went, bah. That's my get out of a situation motion. And then, after the guy got finished with his speech, he comes up because there's a lady ahead of both of us, and she was taking a long time, like getting all her toiletries out, and she was holding up the line. So the TSA guy that was yelling the mask stuff went to the guy that hates him and said, "Hey, you look like you're ready to go. Why don't you just go right ahead and cut the front?" And then I saw that, and I'm like, oh man, I wonder if that guy feels bad about bad-mouthing that guy because he just got to cut the line. And then as soon as I thought that, I realized, wait a second, I was supposed to be next in line. He's right, this guy does suck. He's right all along. Why am I standing up for people I have no investment in? I gotta cut that out. Then I had to connect in Salt Lake City. There's a kid who puked behind me. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're eating. But yeah, this kid did. And that's one of those where you like, you know, I don't have any kids, but I'm back and forth on it. Every once in a while, you're like, oh, that's cute. And then that happens, you're like, yeah, that happens. You know, because it was so hard. Like, that mom, she was napping. And then she woke up, and her kid's just projectiling everywhere. And imagine that, waking up from a nap. And you're like, huh? Ah! And she just started doing what any adult would. She started cleaning up and just apologizing. Just imagine that. Dead sleep. Oh my God, no, here. I am so sorry, everybody. I am sorry. And then she gets up, and then the flight attendant's like, we're landing, prepare for landing. So now she just woke up. She's got to clean up you. She's got to apologize and prepare for landing. And I wonder, like, if I was really Jesus, and I went up to her, and I was like, hey, listen, if I could do this, and you didn't have to be a mom anymore, what would your answer be? Hard 50-50. I'm going to guess, like, even money odds on that bet. It's so hard, man. I'm 34 and I don't have any kids, so, like, anytime I see someone my age with kids, I react to them the same way when I'm at a coffee shop and I see someone with a PC. you know? And I'm like, oh, that's what you chose. Okay? And then I'm kind of judging, but then they do something cool, like where the keyboard breaks away from the computer and now it's an iPad, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, but then it all crashes, and I'm like, yeah, still not interested. So it's kind of, and if you guys know anything about cats, you can't just throw a third cat into a two-cat prize. You can't just go, cat UFC, figure it out. I'm glad things are getting back to normal. I think the pandemic's over. I think it's still, I don't know. It feels, I mean, we're inside, you know. It feels over. This is when I felt like the pandemic was over. I was flying in March, and I was flying back from a gig in Kansas City, and there was a lady across the aisle. She had the whole row to herself in coach, which is what we call first class in coach, when you have the whole row to herself. And she was laying face down in a seat cushion. Yeah, just no pillow, no scrunched up sweater, just face into a butt cushion. And I'm like, I think the pandemic's over now. I mean, everyone has their own, you know, reasoning, but I'm like, for me, that's it. I was just thinking 12 months before, just to go to the grocery store, I was dressed like I was clearing graphite off a rooftop in Chernobyl, just so I could go in and get some groceries, and then 12 months later, here we are, and she's just motorboating a Delta seat cushion. And I'm like, I don't know about you, but it feels over. I'm vaccinated. I went and got the vaccine, which is good. Yeah, go get them. You know? Go get them or don't. I don't know. I got mine because I wanted it. I just wanted to, you know. I still wear my mask, of course, but I don't need it. You know? Because I got the 2 shots, but if I see a sign that says, wear your mask, I'm like, oh. You know? But if you look at my eyes, I'm like, I just give you a look like I don't need it, but I just, you know. But I got the old 2 shots, and everything went good. My girlfriend did not have a good experience on the 2nd shot. She ended up having a panic attack after she got the shot, and it wasn't her fault. It was the nurse's fault. She had a nurse that right before she gave her the shot told her, hey, this is my first time ever given the vaccine. Which I'm not a nurse, but that sounds like the wrong one. Yeah, if I was her supervisor, I'd be like, yeah, lie. Just lie. Lie. Say you're the best at it. No one's going to fact check. Just lie. But yeah, she goes, yeah, I've never done this before. And then she sticks her with it, and then after she pulls it out, she leaves her thumb on her arm for like a weirdly long time. So my girlfriend's like, is everything okay? And she's like, what? Yeah, everything's fine. You're just bleeding a lot more than I expected. And then she yelled for a nurse, like across the area. They're like, hey, can you get that box of gauze? Just bring it all over. So then they patch her up, and then now she's in like the waiting area where I'm at, and she's texting me everything I just told you. And I'm texting her back, I'm like, hey, that sucks, I'm sorry, but you're fine. Everything's good, don't let it go to your head. You don't want to let that go to your head, everything's doing good, you're fine. And she goes, I'm good, I won't let it go to my head. And about 3 minutes later, she's like, it's in my head. And I'm like, are you okay? And she goes, no, I'm dying. And I'm like, whoa, I got you, don't worry. So I got up and I ran, I found someone who looked important. And I'm like, hey, my girlfriend's dying, the vaccine did it. Bring everybody. And so, they brought a doctor and a nurse, and then like a third guy in a suit. I don't know who that guy was. I think he was just the PR guy for Moderna. I think that's who he was. He just kept very loudly going, you felt like this before you came here. Just to calm everybody else. And then the doctor like took her blood pressure and was like, oh, your blood pressure's really low. You're about to faint. And then I looked at him and I'm like, lie! Dude. Like, what is wrong with you people? Lie! Lie! And I'm just like, why would you say that to someone? Just say, you're doing so good. You're doing so good. What? I'm not bracing for anything. You're just doing great. She's a lie. But he just looked at her and goes, yeah, your blood pressure, so you're about to faint. My girlfriend's like, I feel it. I feel it. We had to take a wheelchair from an elderly person. That also happened. Put my girlfriend into it. When we showed up for the shot, there's an Uber that showed up, and this elderly woman came out, and this nurse was like, hey, do you need a wheelchair? She's like, yes. And then they gave her a wheelchair. Cut to 20 minutes later, that my girlfriend needs it. The doctor's like, you gotta figure out your legs, because this girl needs it. She's about to pass out. So she's in there, she feels horrible, and then after about 30 minutes she starts feeling better, and then she's fine, and then we drive home. And on the drive home, she's like, that was horrible, I'm so embarrassed. I had a panic attack in front of everybody. And I'm like, you should never be embarrassed about that. That was not your fault. Same thing would have happened to me if I was in your position. You know, if I sat down and a nurse was like, hey, I've never done this before. I would have been like, well, is there anybody else? Anybody. I'll take anybody. Has anyone? I'd rather a junkie from under the bridge. Give me my vaccine. Does anyone here have experience with needles? Anybody? I'd rather a junkie just show up like, yeah, baby, I got you. And then I'll help out. I'll be like, oh, you don't need to tie me off. You can put your belt back on. Yeah, I'm just getting the vaccine. We're not listening to jazz. So.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching my show, and thanks to everybody that came out to the shows in Seattle. We sold out all 4. Bravo, couldn't have done that without you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting new content. Content! It's all about content. And also I'm back on tour because the world is opening up. I have upcoming shows in Salt Lake City, Milwaukee, Indianapolis. I'm setting up a show in Chicago as well. And then I'm doing a tour in Texas with my good buddy Dustin Nickerson. We just announced this one. We will be in San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, and Austin. All the information, all these shows is at my website, zoltancomedy.com. And that's it. Oh, also, if you'd like to join my page and support me monetarily, you can do that. Hit the join button right there. It's like down there, I think. It's right there. You can click it, check it out. And I think that's it. Until next time, toodaloo.
Glad to be here. I like it. 8 o'clock show. Perfect. I'll be in bed by 11. I love it. That's who I am now. New year, this is me. I go to bed early. I can't stay awake. I try. I get into bed, I put on a Netflix documentary, and then I don't learn anything because I fall asleep. Anyone else? Like, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good, but I put on the documentary, and then the next day I'm like, I don't know. Like, I watched the Aaron Hernandez one. I don't know if you guys watched that. I watched that, and then I fell asleep during it, so the next day I'm talking to someone, I'm like, yeah, man, I can't believe he was gay. And they're like, yeah, he was also a murderer. I was like, oh, I missed that altogether. He killed people? Oh. Holy guacamole. I missed that. That's who I am now. Saturday night, I love Saturday. It's drinking night. Yeah. I love craft beers. Anyone else craft beer fans? Love them. I like drinking them at home, though. That's the thing. I don't like drinking them at the brewery because they never just give you the beer and leave you alone. They always feel the need to tell you the whole story of the brewery. And you're like, oh, I didn't mean to give you the idea that I cared. I'm so sorry. I don't care how you got the loan for this place. Just here to have a beer, you know? And they always make me feel dumb, like I never taste what I'm supposed to taste in the beer. They're like, do you taste the pine needles in there? No, I guess my tongue is stupid. I don't taste any of that. Do you taste a hint of maple syrup? Do you taste a hint of maple syrup? You know what happened? The brewer was making pancakes that morning, and a little bit of the syrup on his fingers. Some of it dabbled into the batch. Some people taste a hint of maple syrup. Do you taste a hint of maple syrup? Hard no. I don't taste any of that. I just drink this because it tastes better than Bud Light and gets me drunk faster. That's all we're doing here. But they don't leave you alone. Some guy will come back. These are our hops. Smell our hops. They're grown in the Appalachian Mountains, and they're tended to by a hermit with an inverted penis. And he puts the hops on his back, and he brings them down the mountain. Now he's got spina bifida. He leans to the left. We call him Lefty. He's a hoot. I do not care. I'm on a date. Drop off the beers. Walk away. I also like drinking red wine. Got into red wine. Yeah, I love it. Red wine is the liquid version of weed. That's what it is. It's nice. It just gives you that, like, yeah. Whiskey makes you want to fight somebody. Wine won't give you the energy to hug somebody. It's perfect. I love it. Something about red wine, I just dig it. You get a couple bottles. I feel like I'm being classy. You get 2 bottles of wine in me, I'll tell you, like, oh, let me tell you what's happening in Israel. Like, I feel like I know world politics for some reason. I think it's because I feel classy. I'm drinking red wine. I'm feeling classy until I go to the bathroom and look in the mirror. And I'm all purple mouth in there. I've been talking to people for 2 hours like this. I look like I just ate a Muppet. Are you serious? My favorite part of wine drinking, though, is the snacks. They bring out the little meat and cheese board, the charcuterie board, as it's called. They bring that out, the little meats and cheeses. You think you're being classy. Ooh, is that a brie? Ah! So you step back and look at it, you realize you just overpaid for a Lunchables. That's all this is. Dude, you just spent $52 on a child's lunch? I think we did. You guys are fun. I want to leave you with some positivity. We're getting the show off starting right. Absolutely. Positivity. I grew up without a dad. Anybody else? Yeah, thank you. That's a weird thing to cheer, but some people did it. I appreciate it. I grew up with one of those super moms. Like, I didn't even notice I grew up in a household without a dad until I spent the night at a friend's house who had a dad. And I was like, who the hell is that guy? Why is he walking around like he owns the place? Who the hell is this guy? And in the morning, he'd leave for work, and all my friends were like, bye, Dad. I'm like, dude, he ain't coming back, but whatever. All right, that's been my time. I've been Zoltan Kaszas. Thank you very much.
I just had a car accident. Yeah. I was down in San Diego. I was in some traffic. I don't know if you guys know anything about traffic, but we had some down here. We had some. And I stopped because the car in front of me stopped. So I'm like, I'm going to stop because the car in front of me is going to stop. So I'm like, I shouldn't be moving because that guy's not going to move anymore. The car behind me is like, screw that! And just kept going. He had places to be. We were in his way. So he hit me and shoved me into another car. And yeah, I was fine. Thanks for asking. I wasn't injured or anything. Perfectly okay. The only bad thing that happened was, like, I never realized how much of a turd my car was until we did the walk around with the police officer and he's taking notes of the damage. And for some stupid reason, I was honest. And I was like, no, that dent was there from before. That wasn't... No. That was a Rite Aid parking lot, 2008. That wasn't... Which is stupid, right? I should have lied my ass off. I should be like, no, this is all him. Every bit of it. This thing was pristine before he hit me. This is a collector's item. This is a mint condition Honda Civic before that son of a bitch. He hit me hard, too. You should see the interior. Destroyed. Just ruined. Smells like farts now. Just wrecked. Smells like farts and old Chinese food. Really did a number. But I didn't do that.
Yeah, I like it. Man, are you comfortable? You got your foot right on the stage. I like that. That's the confidence I want. I want to put my foot on a stage. That is some primo, and I can tell you're kind of tall. You have the build for putting a foot on a stage. I like it. How is everybody? Yeah. Seattle on a Saturday night. It's happening. It's really, yeah. It was a beautiful day, and right at the end, they're like, how about some rain? You know? This is a little too nice for Seattle. People are going to forget where they are for a second. Because that's the look of the local Seattle person. Just a little damp all the time. Everyone looks like they just walked through a puddle. A little bit. Just a little damp. I've realized Seattle has two kinds of people, and it's the same look. It's a look of intensity, of like, I'm going to go change the world, or just another look of like, I tried, it didn't work out. Like, add in dampness, you know? Just a little wet and a little, you know? Kind of the feeling here in Seattle. I love it. I love this street. This street, I think, sums up Seattle perfectly. Like right now, we're performing at a comedy club that used to be a strip club, you know? And yeah, okay, all right? I feel like you wish it still was, all right? You're like, does it turn into one? No. Not with me up here. I don't have the confidence, all right? I have the type of body confidence that if I go to a hotel pool and there's someone there with abs, I leave that hotel, all right?
I actually think I think in-shape people should have certain times they should be allowed at the pool. You know, like a community pool, they have adult swim, and then they have kids swim, and then they have people training for the Olympics. They should have that for people with abs, all right? You're allowed to go to the pool between this time and that time, and the rest is for us flabby people, you know? Some people that have a misshaped nipple or something, we can go feel comfortable. So I can feel comfortable at the hotel pool taking my shirt off with that, just bam, bam, just right there with all those abs. My fiance's here. I don't appreciate how I'm feeling in this situation. She's pretending not to look. I'm pretending not to see that she can look. Come later, you know? But yeah, this will not be a strip club. That was the point of all of that. But you can still feel it in the walls that used to happen here. That's why this dude has his foot on the stage. You're like, I think this used to be a strip club. That foot, that's the spot I used to put it when it was. You can feel it, man. Everyone on this stage has one or is about to get a therapist, you know? It's a little mixture of the two. I like it. It's on the street. Yeah, the building next door used to be a place where Ted Bundy used to pick people up to do Ted Bundy things to them. I don't know if you knew that. I feel like I just slipped you in on some local information. And former strip club, Ted Bundy, and then there's just the cat sanctuary right next door. It's the most Seattle thing ever. Just a mixture of, yeah. Those are all the sounds of Seattle, just wrapped up into one. I love this city, man. This is the only city where I walk around and 10 times throughout the day I'll be like, what's he doing? It's the only city I go to where I'm like, what is that person doing right now? And I'm seemingly the only one that's interested. Like yesterday I saw a dude smoke, he just stopped and sat in a bush and smoked a cigarette next to a preschool playground. And I'm the only one that took a look. There was a park bench, and he's like, nope, right here. And and there's kids somersaulting right on the other side of a chain link fence. And I just walked by, and I'm like, what's he doing? And everyone else is like, why don't you mind your business, all right? I feel like that's a lot of Seattle. Just people just doing weird stuff, and everyone else going, why are you judging? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm noticing. I'm documenting in my brain. That's all. I'm not telling him to stop. That's good for the kid's lungs, you know? Get them tough for the next one. Anyway, it's very nice to be here. I had a good time, went downtown, hopped on your light rail, which I love. I love it. Keeps extending. Every time I come, it's a little further. They add another neighborhood I've never heard of. It's like, do you want to get up to Northgate? And you're like, maybe. All right. I feel like next time I'm going to come up, Vancouver. We made it all the way to Vancouver. You're like, oh, I thought the Amtrak went there. You're like, yeah, but do you want it to take longer? You know, hop on this one. I like how you guys run your light rail, too. It's clearly on the honor system. And you can buy a ticket, you can, or you can just get on. It's so weird. That's the first place I see when I land at SeaTac. I get in, and then they test my integrity. As soon as I land, they're like, would you like to pay $5, or do you just want to get on? That's, you know, that's Seattle right there. Like, let's see where you stand, you know? I'd pay for the ticket because I don't want the awkwardness. I hate the awkwardness. Like if a cop asked me and I'd go, I didn't know I'd see you. Yeah. I didn't know you'd be here. Tried to save a few bucks with the old inflation. Yeah. I love it. I love your city. It's been a wild week, man. We finally got an end to the war. We got a winner to the war. You know? Yeah. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard figured out that battle. I was wondering, I'm like, is that war going to end before the Ukraine one? And it did not. Man, that court thing like really showed America's attention span. We were all in, support Ukraine, we stand with Ukraine, and then Johnny Depp and Amber Heard came out, we're like, put a sock in it, Ukraine, all right? Need to figure out what happens with this pirate, all right? If he wins, we get another movie. If he loses, we got to rewatch an old movie. I don't know about you guys. I watched every episode of that court case. I watched every episode, and I think they're getting back together. I think some people are meant for each other. I think some people are perfectly equally toxic, and they're supposed to be with each other. They're meant for each other. Like one of them, is a little bit drunk. The other one takes a dump in a bed. I think that works. They just need to work on themselves a little. Johnny Depp may need to go to rehab. Amber Heard may need a litter box. I think we can find common ground solutions here. Keep it together, man. You know what the main thing I liked about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial is that he's cool all the time. That's not an act. He always dresses like that. He always looks like a pirate. And I think it's very important to pick your look, because you're going to have to wear that look for a long time, I think when he picked his look, he's like, I'm not going to live that long, I'm going to be able to just dress like a pirate that's going to court for the rest of my life. But then he made it to the age he made it to, and he starts to wake up in the morning like, damn it, I'm still alive? All right. Put on my hat with a feather, and I'm 62 years old. Why am I still doing this? That's why you gotta, don't pick a look you can't stick with, That's why I used to have long hair, and I cut it, because I realized I had a look, and I'm like, I don't want to do this look in 30 more years. My hairline's already receding. I don't want to look like Gallagher, It's just 8 feet of forehead and some hair going on in the back. So I cut it off, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look like I sell insurance for a few more years, and then after that, shave it, Look like that dude right there. That's me in 10 more years. And you're wearing a t-shirt with a hammer on it that says, "This is not a drill." I love it. Have you ever had a moment where you see yourself from the future, and you're like, that's exactly who I'm going to be? Because I know your exact thought process when you put that shirt on. You're like, we're going to comedy. Huh? And that's me. That's me to a T. Oh, man. I love it. I like meeting myself from the future.
Put your hands together for Zoltan! Thank you everybody. Thank you for that gay club music. That is amazing. That is great. Well, that guy's having chicken piccata or something. Yeah, just hit that. That's perfect. How's it going, everybody? Yeah. How about it, man? One more time for your host, Mr. Dan Bublitz. Working hard for you. I like Dan Bublitz. He's a good dude. I like him because he's the only guy I know that like he looks like his last name. You know what I mean? Like if you had to picture a Bublitz, you're like, I think that might be it. I think that's what a Bublitz might be. I want to put him on my lawn or something. Oh, you got the new Bublitz, I see. Yeah. This is great. San Diego Comedy Festival, giving away some money. Huh? The winner gets $2,000. Second place gets $1,000. Third place gets $500. $3,500. I'm looking around. I don't think they got it. I don't think this. This place doesn't make $3,500 in a month. Are you serious? Here you go, you won. Just hold this check until next year's festival. Can you do that? still gonna fight for it, though. I didn't do too much to get ready. I just read news on Yahoo, because that's what I do. Just get my news on Yahoo. I like reading about that guy Kim Jong-un. There's that guy Kim Jong-un. He's the dictator of North Korea. We're supposed to be scared of that guy because he's evil. He's evil. We should be scared of him. But it's hard because he's fucking adorable. Have you seen that guy? He's chubby and Asian. Are you shitting me? That's adorable. Chubby and with a crew cut? He's chubby and Asian with a crew cut? Are you shitting me? That's adorable. Wearing military clothes like he got into Daddy's closet playing dress up? Are you shitting me? With his chubby cheeks, I just want to grab his cheeks like, are you a dictator? That's adorable. You're a big bad dictator. Oh. It's hard to be afraid. It is. But you should fear the man, because he's evil. He is. He just killed his own uncle. He just publicly executed his own uncle because he thought his uncle was trying to cause an uprising and take over. That's insane. That's crazy. To anybody that doesn't remember The Lion King. That's what that whole movie was about. And you know, he saw it. He's a 90s kid. He loved the 90s. He just had Dennis Rodman over for brunch or something. Like, you know, he saw it. You know, he watched The Lion King. You know, he related to it. He's like, oh, I'm Simba. You know, we thought he was Simba. I'm sure when he was born, they held him out there like, one day this will all be yours. He's like, oh, yeah. Except they said it in Korean or something. So like, you know, ching, chang, chang, you know, Gangnam Style, something. Like they put it, this will all be yours. They put the jam on his forehead and it was official. Then he grows up, he's like, my dad's awesome, then his dad dies, he's like, I'm next. That's when he sees his uncle over there. Oh God, it's like, oh shit, Scar. I gotta snuff that guy out. Otherwise I'm gonna have to hang out with like a warthog and a prairie dog. AKA the South Koreans. Alright? What's that? Fun! I own a cat. I don't know if that's obvious. I adopted my cat. I think that's important to go adopt animals. If you want to get an animal, go adopt it. They're out there. They're cheaper. Go do it. But if you do it, don't forget who the hero is, you know? Don't forget to take some credit for yourself, you know? Don't forget who the hero is. Because I've been seeing these bumper stickers. I don't know if you've seen them. They're in the shape of a paw print. And on the inside, they say, who rescued who? Who rescued who? As if to imply the animal rescued you. Every time I see that, I want to run them off the road. I don't want to hurt them, I don't want to kill them, I just want to stop and go, you did. You rescued that animal. Because that's the only way that works. That's the only way that can happen. You rescued that animal. The only way that could work the other way is if you were on death row. Just sitting there waiting to die. Just sitting there, just like... And then one day out of the blue, a little cat came down and saw you and went, wow. Wow, yeah. You gonna take the brown or the brown? It's the only way that can work. It's the only way that can happen. I don't have a lot of money. I don't know if that's obvious. I got a girlfriend though. She doesn't have any money either, so that's good. We mesh on that. But my girlfriend has an aunt that's a millionaire. She's a multi-millionaire. I don't know how many millions, but plural, lots of them. She just bought a mansion in La Jolla. A mansion out there, yeah, I know. That she's not even gonna live in for 5 to 10 years. Because she has this mansion in Palm Springs that she lives in. She just bought this mansion for later. Just for another time. Not now, just later. That's hard to relate to. I have to have dinner with this woman a handful of times a year. I have to relate to her. That's hard to relate to, someone that just buys mansions for later. It's hard. I can kind of relate to it a little bit, because sometimes I go to Subway, and I get a foot-long sandwich, and I eat half right, and I save the other half for later, for another time. Tough to beat. Love my lady. She just recently suckered me into watching that movie, The Notebook, which was upsetting. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's a beautiful movie, it is. It's just not real life, you know. That's not how real life is. It's a beautiful story about a beautiful man and a beautiful woman having a beautiful relationship that would never happen in real life ever. It's completely made up, and it sucks because women watch this movie and they go, oh my God, he's so sweet and handsome and nice. And then you turn and you look at your piece of shit boyfriend and you're like, why aren't you more like this guy that's never existed in the history of ever? Why aren't you like that? Because that guy's not real. That story is not real. Like, remember that they did a rowboat scene, went out in a rowboat, beautiful date, she's dressed to the nines, it starts to rain. And she goes, oh no, rain. And then she starts laughing like a maniac, just and they made sweet love on the beach. And I was looking at that situation, looking at my girlfriend, going, that is not how that would go down. If that was my lady, I took her out on a rowboat date, she's dressed to the nines, it starts to rain, she'd be like, oh, fuck you! Are you serious? Are you serious right now? You idiot! Just cuss, and I'd be yelling back at her, go, oh yeah, you say I'm boring, you say I'm not adventurous, well this is adventure! Now grab an oar, you soggy bitch, we gotta get back to shore! Hey guys, it's my time. My name is Zoltan